Hey everybody, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. We are logged into PilotEdge, and I'm going to, I think I like this more than briefing for a flight, but my wife Julia and I, we did a flight on Saturday from John Wayne to Palomar, do a little video review of the rush run at Palomar. It was super fun, and I always like to do these flights after the fact because it's amazing to me how similar the simulator is to the real world. So I've got some 360 footage that we'll look at after we do the flight on PilotEdge here and see how close it is. But it's really fun, and it helps me to solidify the flight and kind of relive the moment while it's still pretty fresh. So we're at John Wayne. The run-up is complete, and we're ready to have this nice, pretty leisurely flight down to Palomar.
If you're going to operate as an air carrier call sign, such as Walker, you can emit the aircraft type from your radio call. Make left close traffic and report midfield each time. Runway 29 are clear for takeoff.
Left close traffic, reporting midfield. Clear for takeoff, 29 right, Walker 952.
That's runway 29er, sir. We don't have a 29 right here.
Correction, 29er, Walker 952.
Shit. John Wayne ground, Cherokee 83364, continue.
Cherokee 83364, runway 20 right at Kilo, taxi via Bravo Kilo.
Bravo Kilo 20 right, Cherokee 83364. I'm going to like to request departure on the left side, please.
That's fine. I'll pass it along.
Thank you.
Tower,
passing it to local 1 or local 2.
4908 Delta taxi parking via Bravo and remain this frequency.
Bravo, this frequency, 0 go.
I still, Arnold, I don't know if you feel the same way, but I still feel like, not nerves, but like excited taxiing to depart John Wayne in particular. And I don't know if it's just because I love John Wayne so much, or it's the field that I learned on, so I kind of remember it from being a student pilot and being so excited. But there's something about even just taxiing to the runway in this simulator that gets me like at attention and like ready to go. It's so crazy. It's probably because you don't know what shit show you're about to enter, and that is a huge part of it, dude. That is a huge part. Because it really is like that. I mean, John Wayne can be super quiet and no big deal, or it could be an absolute.
Cherokee 364, contact John Wayne Tower, 119.9.
199 Cherokee 364. I had already changed, so that didn't really help. John Wayne Tower, Cherokee 83364, holding short 20 right at Kilo.
Cherokee 83364, John Wayne Tower, hold short, runway 20 right at Kilo, landing traffic.
Holding 364.
Cherokee 83364, hold short, runway 20 right at Kilo.
Holding short 20 right at Kilo, Cherokee 364. Sweet. And Kyle's behind. Let's see, where is he at? Oh yeah, look at that. That's awesome. This is John Wayne right here. Tower would have just said Roger when I checked in, though. Okay.
Cherokee 83364, cross runway 20 right at Kilo, runway 20 left at Kilo, clear for takeoff.
Crossing 20 right at Kilo, clear for takeoff, 20 left at Kilo, Cherokee 83364. And we probably would have been on local 1. Clear.
Entered runway 20 right. 5,300 feet remaining.
Seminole 966 Tango, holding short runway 20 right at Kilo.
Approaching runway 20 left.
Seminole 966 Tango Sierra, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 20 right, Seminole
Entered runway 20 left. 2,500 feet
action.
remaining.
2 midfield for 29er.
Is that the distance between runways?
For the option.
Clear for the option, 29er. Walker 952.
We rolling.
Let it do, baby. We up, baby. Best angle of climb.
Okay. Gears coming up. Props coming back. Best angle of climb. Whoa, that's a little bit close. Oh, so
364 radar contacts, the altitude.
climbing through 400 Cherokee 83364.
Cherokee 364, thanks. Contact SoCal departure 12551. I'll see you, Bill.
281 Cherokee 83364. See ya.
70966 Tango Sierra, runway 20 right, clear for takeoff, wind 1904.
Clear for takeoff, 20 right, 706 Tango Sierra.
The mass amount of errors that happened back then. That's a tough one to meter and gauge appropriately, I think. SoCal approach, Cherokee 83364, 1000 climbing restricted.
Alright, 3364 SoCal departure, resume navigation, cancel the altitude restriction.
ONAV and altitude up to 2500 Cherokee 83364.
Bill. 5 Romeo Alpha, connect SoCal approach 119.6. 119.6, 5 Romeo Alpha.
Is Austin in here?
SoCal approach, that's 215 Romeo Alpha, 5000 with Romeo.
Is he? Do you use ATIS Zulu on PilotEdge when you have daytime on? So the time of day does not factor into it. It's strictly weather. So it doesn't. It can be any time of day. It's there he is. It's just the weather.
We'd like to request ARLS 24 into Palomar. The 5 Romeo Alpha, Roger, depart the Oceanside.
Dude, I gotta figure out animated emotes. I've been wanting to do that for a while, and I have not had the time or energy to sit down and figure it out.
Tower 70966 Tango Sierra, just passing.
Can you do live weather without it being live time in Microsoft? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so the time is changed right there. And the weather is all controlled underneath there.
966 Tango Sierra, SoCal departure, radar contact. Actually, just corrected that, radar contact, you're on the wrong code. It should be 2135. You also searched for the wrong frequency. Are you a Microsoft Flight Sim? If you are, make sure you turn off the co-pilot or the AI that controls your radios. Hey, I'm so sorry about that.
I have no idea,
right
man.
Alright, SoCal approach.
Teach has the right idea. Margarita
Passing
sounds
after taking off
amazing right now.
6 Sierra, yeah, I do have your radar contact now, force off the John Wayne Airport. Traffic's to your 9 o'clock, 1 mile VFR traffic.
Alright, we're gonna...
Piper, altitude indicates 2,800.
Hey, firm, looking for the traffic, and we're still flying, we're 175 heading.
Hey, firm, once you get higher, I'll turn you. I can't really do much.
Copy that, 706 Tango Sierra.
Dude, come on, man. Snap out of it. It will, as reliably as it will stutter like this, it will
Still negative traffic, 6 Tango Sierra.
6 Tango Sierra, yeah, they're behind you now. It's still a mile and a half, so when I can turn you, rest assured I will.
Copy, 6 Tango Sierra.
Let's get this thing trimmed out. Yeah, it's just a
16 goes here, fighting 10,
Or
Victor 23,
I can do like a cover version of Strutter. Stutter.
1658, connect belly, sensor 134.65.
27.3, 19.6. I think PilotEdge uses 19.6. Not that it matters at all, but there it is. Yeah, that button is really annoying when they switch the frequencies on you. Look at how freaking awesome this coast is. Every time I do this Newport departure, I feel so lucky that I get to fly here, because this is one of the coolest things that we get to do flying out of here, is just cruise along this little stretch of beach right here. We drive this road, Julie and I drive this road usually once a week, all the way down to Laguna, and sometimes a little bit further past Laguna, and I cannot get enough of it. Palomar, I need the ATIS for Palomar is 2015. Laguna. I like it. Oh, hello. Hello, friend. Oh, Flying Monkey, you will like this. So it was when we were coming back. So we're heading, I guess, northwest. Maybe a little bit more west, and the sun was setting. It was like at 5 or something, and there was this light that was like right in front of me, this bright white light that looked like it was pretty close, but it was just like dead right in front of me. And I'm like, what the hell is that? So I call up SoCal, and I call up the girl and was like, hey, do you have a target at our 12 o'clock? And she's like, how far? She calls out like 2 traffic. She's like, I've got one that's like 2 miles at your 11 o'clock at 500 feet. That was a banner tow. And then there was like another guy, I think, up to the right. And as soon as I'm like looking for that other traffic and I look back up, I went, oh, you know what? I think it's the reflection in a house. She's like, okay, well, yeah. I mean, if you see it, I go, no, disregard. It's a reflection. It's a house. Carry on. Carry on. False alarm. Don't mind me. That was pretty stupid. Not a Harley guy, but I've ridden them, and someday when it's in good shape, I really want to rent a Harley and ride the PCH all the way up the coast. Yeah, it's pretty fun, Tej. I mean, even just the SoCal part. I mean, if you keep it localized, it could be super fun too, and not take multiple days. It would for sure be cool to do. Just hug the coast best you can all the way up for as long as you can go. But even just, through up to Ventura or, or Oceano, Morro Bay, any place that's up in that area is pretty cool. Like from Royal? Like the actual Royal plane? Hello, Iowa.
Clear. Temperature 23.
What's up, Iowa?
Altimeter 3005.
3005.
Visual approach is in use. Read backhaul runway assignment and hold short instruction. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Romeo.
Romeo. Oh.
Carlsbad Island, Palomar Airport. 8 is information, Romeo. 0253 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 23. Dew point
Well,
1.
that's all I need to hear. Oh. Just now looking at the panel. Everything like such as finishing up race practice. Nice. What track? Get back to the right altitude that I want to be at, 2500. Oh, and I freaking forgot this stupid thing. Turn you off. Five flags. I'm not sure. I don't. Is that like a? What do they call those? What the hell do they call them? The non-real world maps. What the hell do they, or tracks? What the hell do they call those? Short oval. Okay. My brain is not working so good today. As you can tell, I'm very late, and from my usual schedule. Long days. Work has been good though. Lots of good conversations. Dude, I like this interior a lot on the this Just Flight plane. It's freaking crazy how detailed and like weathered it looks. Why am I blanking on the name of it? It's like Gran Turismo had the had real world and then fictional tracks. That's what I was thinking of. Fictional tracks. Is it a fictional track? You knew my brain would kick in at some point. Fictional. Thank you for joining tonight, everybody that is. I like all of you, and if you are new here, I would like to invite you to join the community of aviation lovers and a stone cold pack of weirdos. If you're lurking in here, you can also lurk in Discord. I would invite you to ask questions, but I also understand that not everyone wants to do that, which is totally cool. But I try to I
Destination 8 is 120.
tend to stick primarily to general aviation and keep it, pardon the term, very grounded. So if you do have any questions, if I can't answer them, somebody in the chat will be able to. Lots of real-world pilots and high-level sim enthusiasts and CFIs. So would love to help answer any questions that you have. Thor Galber, thank you for following. Welcome, Thor. If you have any questions, ask away. Seeing how detailed the Arrow is makes me wish I could fly it in real life. It's pretty. Yeah, it's. You say that until you look at the performance tables, then you might not. Thor, absolutely fantastic, man. Welcome, happy Tuesday. The school I'm training with only has 172s. Well, you wouldn't be training in an Aero. I could almost guarantee that. But yeah, you'll be fine in a 172 for a while. 19.6 Cherokee 83364. SoCal approach, good evening, Cherokee 83364, 2500 Romeo at Palomar.
83364, SoCal approach, thanks to Romeo.
Okay. Alright, let's see how much we can match the approach and landing here. So my plan is we'll do a full stop at Palomar, look at the approach and landing from the 360 camera, and then pack it up and head back to John Wayne. And maybe talk about a couple of the issues that I had on the flight. So not being you know, the owner of the plane and not flying it every day, if something changes, if there's like a change in really anything in as far as the operation of the plane goes, it's sometimes not as it's not immediately noticeable. And there was 1, 2, 3 issues that I had that came up that were learning experience, figuring out how to manage unfamiliarity in a plane that you're used to some degree.
We have Romeo, and yeah, I guess we can go ahead and cancel IFR. We've got Palo Alpha.
Yeah, the simulator is great, Thor. It amazes me every time I fly in it.
Frequency change group, box BFR, Seminole 966 Sierra.
It just looks awesome. Looks so cool. And the cool thing as well is, in real life, I did this flight on Saturday in real life, and it's still, it doesn't take anything away from how good this looks. Which is, I think, why I try to do this as much as I do, because it amazes me every time. Like I would have thought that, you know, I'd kind of be like, yeah, I've done it for real life. I want to go someplace I haven't been, or it doesn't look that good, or no, it looks like, I mean, obviously, like flying a real plane is, I think, cooler. Sometimes I'm not sure, but this is like every bit as engaging. 18.6 Cherokee 83364.
Sky 125, runway 29, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 29, Cessna 125.
720, taxi ACI, Jeff. Stuck on 720, John Wayne ground, runway 20 right, taxi via Alpha Lima, hold short, runway 20 left at Lima. 20 right, Alpha Lima, hold short, 20 left at Lima, Stockholm 720.
Palomar Tower, Cherokee 83364, 7 miles to the northwest, landing, full stop information, Romeo.
Cherokee 83364, Palomar Tower, enter right down, runway 24, report midfield.
Right downwind, 24, call you midfield, Cherokee 83364. See if
Palomar Tower, Seminole 966 Tango Sierra
the
is 8
slope.
miles to the north. Request full stop landing. With Romeo.
Seminole 966 Tango Sierra, Palomar Tower, report 4 miles from the field.
660 report 4 miles from the field.
Okay, lights are all coming on. Fuel pump is on. So freaking good. Looks so good. Let me get a little bit tighter here. I thought there was a high school. It's not that one. There was like a field. Oh yeah, there it is. That football field close to the ocean there. I think I fly right over that in the real footage. Yeah, they're working their way around the world. I'm sure they'll touch everything by hand at some point. All right, center line, center line. Fuel pump is on. I'm gonna leave the tank where it's at right now. Make sure it's coming in.
706 Single here, you can skip the 4-mile call, enter right down runway 24, report midfield. Right down runway 24, report midfield, Seminole 6 Single here. Stockholm 720, contact John Wayne Tower, 126.8. 268, Stockholm 720.
This is so cool. This is exactly what it freaking looks like, dude. I don't get how they do this. It's so cool. Palomar Tower, Cherokee A3364, midfield, right downwind 24.
Cherokee 3364, wind calm, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear to land 24, Cherokee A3364. Yep, there it is. Alright, so I'm going to throw the gear here.
Stockholm 720, John Wayne Tower, cross runway 20 left at Lima, runway 20 right, clear for takeoff. Cross 20 left at Lima, 20 right, clear for takeoff, Stockholm 720.
Palomar Tower, system 215, runway Alpha outside wind up.
Number 215, Romeo Alpha, Palomar Tower, roger, continue.
Continue, system 215, runway Alpha.
Pretty sure I'm going to overshoot this final a little bit. Oh hell. I'm glad I didn't even look at all.
500.
A little high. There's the lows on the...
6 Tango Sierra.
Good thing this thing drops like a freaking rock.
Traffic you're following is a wild bill on a 1 mile final. Runway 24,
Sync rate. Sync rate.
Clear to land. Clear to land 24. Do our best to stay away from Bill, but good luck to everyone. He's busy checking out the flyways.
You guys are hilarious.
St. Louis Tower, Cessna 125 with you, midfield downwind for runway 29, full
You
stop.
guys are hilarious. Oh crap.
Runway 29, clear to land. Clear to land, runway 29.
Look at that.
Cessna
Salvaged it like a champ.
And so it's the 125, say altitude. 900
Yeah, I think
feet,
we're
sir.
ground point 8 here.
Alright, that's a bit below pattern altitude, just so you know. Copy, Cessna 125.
Okay, flaps coming up. Roads are off.
Confirm land for 6 Tango Sierra. Settle 6 Tango Sierra, affirmative, runway 29er. Correction, settle 6 Tango Sierra, runway 24, clear to land. 24, clear to land, 6 Tango Sierra. And number 83364, taxi parking via Alpha, remain this frequency, see ya.
Parking via Alpha will stay with you, Cherokee A3364. Cleared right.
That's the 215, runway Alpha,
Cleared
runway
left.
24, clear to land.
There's Kyle.
Clear land runway 24.
Greasing it in there. Look at that. That's awesome.
Stockholm 720, contact SoCal departure.
Departure, Stockholm 720.
Sweet. that wasn't nearly as high as I left it in the real plane on Saturday at John Wayne, and just dive bombed. So we can look at that too.
Palomar Tower 706 Tango
Okay,
Sierra.
so there is the restaurant back there.
706 Tango Sierra, taxi parking via Alpha, remain this frequency.
Parking via Alpha, this frequency 6 Tango Sierra.
And park into the tower. God, this is so. I mean, I've been here in real life. I've been here in the sim, even recently, but it is definitely a flyway to the danger zone. How freaking dare you? But it is like extra weird coming back here after having been there.
Bullhead ground, good evening.
And this is default, and it's pretty good.
Thermal.
There's stuff that's missing, obviously, but yeah, this is default, and that's pretty good. Like, the general layout is pretty awesome.
King Air 615 Lima Golf, bullhead clear to the thermal airport. The runway.
All right, so I'm gonna
departure
pause
procedure 2
that.
needles, and then is filed. Climb maintain 7,000. Expect 14,000. 1 minutes after departure. Los Angeles departure frequency 134.65.
Oh, you know what? I actually might.
6511.
I might want to turn him off.
Clear to.
Yep. Here we go. Okay. So we'll turn that off, and now look at the real world approach here. So this is where having 64 gigabytes of RAM helps, where I can play a 20-minute long 5.7K video while streaming, while having Microsoft Flight Simulator running. So good luck. Nope. We might be there sooner than later, but there is that football field that I pointed out right there. So that is freaking awesome. We'll see how much showing off is being done, SimEdge, when this computer just gives up. Just takes a hike. Oh, there's me dipping the wing to look at everybody on the beach. She was like, the beach is busy, and it's like, I love that's a Brad move. That's straight from Brad, where he'll see something and point to it, or I'll point something and then he just yanks it over. My Ryzen 9 is really working overtime right now, SimEdge. Okay, so there is the brown patch where the airport lives. I mean, I didn't point out every single thing from the sim to now, but I'm like noticing things like that little neighborhood right there is pretty cool. That's why we learn air show passes. Yeah, because it's full rudder, full aileron. Like it's just in a slip. We want to keep going down the same direction. Bubonic Chronic, I don't have any plans to become a CFI. I don't know. I mean, I guess what little knowledge I have and what little desire for explanation I have, I kind of get out of my system through this. I don't know if I'd want to be on the hook for like signing somebody off to do anything like official. This is yeah. Well, SimEdge, just you know, get the notepad out. So we had some traffic to deal with, so we you know, call our base or whatever. Extend your downwind, I'll call your base. I haven't decided what my response is for that yet.
Hey,
Kind of changes.
buddy.
Hey Bill, good evening.
PW, good evening to you, and thank you so much for the 2 months. That is super nice of you. Thank you for the support and for joining tonight. Yeah, I haven't picked a response to that. Maybe if Flying Monkey is still in here, he could offer up some options. Like, I don't like how far out we're here. Yeah, part-time or like just selectively bubonic. Yeah, I don't know. It's not in my scope, but you never know. Life takes you in some unexpected places. I might as well pull up the departure out of here too, because that was really cool. So here's like my, you know, normal base to final, not whatever the hell I did. I haven't not looked that bad in the sim in a while. That was not good. I was like, yeah, this feels like a good place to turn in. Nope. It was not. It all worked out in the end, but probably could have thought that through a little bit better. And this is where I realized that I actually had more power in than I thought, because the throttle was a lot stiffer. So I pull that back, add the flaps in, so there's full flaps. I think I go bonus flaps here for a second. It's hard to tell. Let's see. Do I give it bonus flaps? Nah, maybe I don't. Okay. First landing since Monterey in this plane. And found it. Found the ground. And look at that. That, for the scenery being default, that's pretty good. And we can hang here for the taxi. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's not always like that, Thor. There are some that are hilariously bad. Yeah, this is default scenery, Kyle. This one is default. This is an Archer. It's essentially the same plane, but with fixed gear. Yeah, this is very, very high res textures and great. Look at the anti-aliasing on the shadows. Looks good. Looking really good. Like, it doesn't get much easier to taxi than this. Yeah, it looks like a retract from some angles. This looks like a door, and since there's no wheel pants, yeah, it can be confused for a retract, but 'tis not. It is a down and welded little clapped out Cherokee. So we got the bigger hangar right here, and then the smaller tower. And that looks pretty good. Obviously, it's missing a lot of the details like the fencing and the wall and all that kind of stuff. But for general placement's sake, that's pretty good. I also may be wrong in that that's default scenery. That actually might be... that might be an add-on scenery that I'm just have had for so long that I forgot about it. Cool. Okay, so there is arriving at Palomar, and now we can go to departing. I think this is it here. Yeah, cool. She's rolling, she's rolling. Yeah, this departure looks freaking insane. It's actually not that insane. We've seen better departures, but for an airport that's so close and so easy, it was beautiful. Nice big old runway. We had a guy a mile in trail, so we were given the hurry up and go. You got it, Jobin. Look at that thing. She rolling. Rotation speed is fine. So it's hard to tell in this video how dramatic that upslope is on the runway, and then it just opens up to the frickin' Pacific Ocean. Like, insanely cool. Insanely cool. Also, very convenient golf course in case anything happens. We got some power lines there, which is not cool, but if you can dodge those, if you can dodge a wrench. What's up, Poopy? Yeah, I mean, let's look at. It's kind of hard to tell. It's getting blown out by the sun there, but yeah, just like climbing out with the sun kind of going down and the beach right there. That's like really blowing itself out right there. Makes the color everywhere else look cool, but yeah, there's the golf courses. There's some little resort right there. And then the beach. Thanks, Kyle. Luckily, I don't have to pull any focus on this. Dude, look at freaking how awesome that is. I think that view is so cool, just right over the beach like that. It's pretty sharp. And the passenger door was not latched correctly, so that was fun. That is Palomar. Yeah. The hinge was changed, and there you go. So, careful. Careful out there, folks. How's our fuel? Let's get a fuel pump on. We'll go to the right tank. Okay, let's see if the ATIS has changed, if we're still Romeo.
Is in use. Read backhaul runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Sierra.
Sierra, okay. Poopy, it's been great, man.
Palomar Airport.
It's been a lot of fun.
Information, Sierra. 0353 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 23. Dew point 16. Altimeter 3006. Arriving and departing runway 24. Visual approaches
24.
in use. Read backhaul runway assignments and hold short instruction. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Sierra.
Cool deal.
Carlsbad McClellan Palomar Airport. ATIS information, Sierra. 0353 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 23. Dew point 16.
There we go. It's freak out mode. I wonder if I just like loaded up the RAM too much. No, memory looks okay. It's back down to 20. Let's see, what is it doing here though? So we're going through a little stutter fit right now, and you can see kind of where it's at. We've got some little spiky spikes here on 4 cores. We've got a lot of idle cores though. GPU should be pretty standard. That's gonna be where it's at. Memory looks like we're okay there. Yeah, I think it's just an optimization thing. It just freaks out every once in a while. But yeah, it's definitely some CPU stuff happening. Is she gonna calm down? Looks like it. Okay, that sounds good. So okay. What do we say? Information Sierra. No boater. Thank you for following. Welcome. Palomar ground. Cherokee 83364. Information Sierra. Like to pick up flight following to John Wayne at 2,500.
One Julia Golf, contact SoCal departure.
So it's not a frequency.
We're 615 Lima Golf, contact Los Angeles Center.
Over to center. 5 Lima Golf.
Palomar ground. Cherokee 83364. Information Sierra. Like flight following to John Wayne at 2,500. I am
83364, Palomar ground, departure frequency 119.6, squawk 3524.
3524. Departure frequencies on 19.6, squawking 3224, Cherokee 83364. We are parked at transient, ready to taxi.
Cherokee 364, squawk 3524, 3524.
3524, Cherokee 364.
Cherokee 364, runway 24, taxi to Alpha.
Alpha 24, Cherokee 83364. Yeah, I mean, I'm coming up on 130, so I'm like 120 something or other. I was thinking, I think it's 123.7 or something. Yeah, Ryan, hours. And I was thinking, when I was logging this flight actually on 4Flight, and I was like, okay, so I'm at 123 hours, and part of me felt like that is not a lot of hours. I barely know anything, and friggin' Brad has 3,500 hours, and awesome. And then I thought for another second, I was like, holy crap, I have 123 hours. That's crazy. Like, it seems like a lot because I remember like it was yesterday, thinking how cool it was when I reached 10. Like, I'm at double-digit hours. This is crazy. But I guess both are true, for being honest, right? Yeah, okay, and you feel the same way, Ryan? Like, it seems like a lot, but it also seems like none at all. It's a very weird feeling. But I've been very, very fortunate. Yeah, the imposter syndrome for sure. I've been incredibly fortunate within those 130 hours, and some of, a lot of it is not ask as many questions as you want. A lot of it has been I have a lot of flight time that's not logged, being in the right seat with Brad coordinating photo missions, formation flying, done some flying myself, flown in different types of planes, flown in jets, like all this different experience that I feel like if I really took an audit of my time, and also considering the airspace that I fly in, that it's probably an equivalent time that's larger than 123, but the same thing still applies. Like, I really feel like it's not a lot at all, but I do feel like I am pretty lucky to have a pretty wide range of experience. Palomar Tower, Cherokee 83364, holding short 24.
Cherokee 83364, Palomar Tower, proceed on course, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 24, Cherokee 83364. Lights, camera, action. Alright, let's see if we can spot this, I would
approaching runway 24.
I would be shocked if we couldn't, but the golf
Entered
course.
Runway 24.
Golf course
4,600
on
feet
departure
remaining.
here. Thank you, 4Flight, very much for your concern. I gotta check my community folder because I'm like more confident that this has actually been touched by somebody. And we're up. Gear up. Prop back. The old speed build. We don't have the bloom around the sun, so we can actually see what the hell's going on. Oh, and look at that. There actually is a golf course there on departure. Look at that. And the power lines too. That's pretty cool. That's actually really cool. It looks exactly like it.
Cherokee 83364, contact SoCal departure. Have a good flight.
SoCal departure, Cherokee 83364. Thanks. See you.
Cheers.
How many hours is required commercial license? So commercial license is actually its own thing, which you need 250 hours for. But what you're talking about is airline, and that's different. That's, you got to have 1,500 hours. You know, it's a pretty big difference.
Sorry, 604 Sam. At 604M, Mike, you clear the ILS from the approach.
Mike, keep clear. Oh, can we get vectors because the reference is...
Look at that, just like the frickin' 360. That's crazy looking right there. It's exactly what it effing looks like, as it should, because it is what it is. There's that little resort. Oh, it's being built. That resort is being built still. That's rad.
Las Vegas approach, I have 19658 1000.
19658 Las Vegas approach.
Adone sends me a message and says, "Can I do your check ride?" Oh, can you do your check ride in 1 week? Just say yes, Ryan. Say yes now, freak out later.
And we will expect the visual approach for... we get that runway again for 600.
19 right.
We'll expect visual 19 right, and we'll advise we have the ATIS 668.
SoCal approach, Cherokee 83364, 2500.
Bring us back for more. 83364, radar contact, maintain VFR.
We will maintain visual flight rules, Cherokee 83364. So Poopy, a check ride is in order to get any particular license, you need to go. I'll put this thing just like as plain in terms as possible. So in order to get a certain license, you need to go fly with an examiner, and he tests you on a bunch of different things. So they are huge pain in the butt. Ground Point Niner, what's up, dude? AJ, Derek just texted me, and I will reply to him. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it Thursday night. We're working out the schedule right now on getting down there. I'm hoping that I'll be there for Friday night, but worst case scenario is I'll be there Saturday. Best case scenario is, well, I don't know. It'll be either or. So, but I will let him know. I just, yeah, we're trying to work it out. I will be there one way or another, though. Yeah, is anybody else going to Flight Sim Expo this weekend? I can't believe it's already this weekend. That's crazy. God, I love flying back into John Wayne because I don't have to check anything on ForeFlight. I just like figuratively and literally on autopilot. Echo. Yeah, you want to go? It's a hard nerd move, and I absolutely love it. It's so good. It's really fun. But yeah, that one's a little bit harder to explain even than this is. But yeah, it's super cool.
November 658, Roger, depart Cresto, heading 350 vectors.
All right, so this was kind of, I didn't know, I don't know, I don't, since the plane had its annual done, you know, they take everything, they take apart everything, inspect everything, whatever, so they tweaked some things, got some new parts, redid some stuff, so there was a few things that were different. One of the things that was different that I have always taken for granted is the upper latch right here on the door. So this plane has always been super easy to close the door and latch. Like, it was perfect. So I would, when Julia would, and I freaking just noticed that Julia's name is on the side there. Is my name on here? Dude, I did not even notice that. Finbar, you glorious bastard. So that did not latch properly, and yeah, had to make a decision. Decided to just carry on to John Wayne, full stop, and latch it. So it was like the bottom latch was fine, and there was a little bit of daylight on the top seal there, and it you know, it felt secure, so I just kept going, and you know, we were going low and slow anyway, so yeah. Poopy, it's freaking awesome. Flying along this coastline is the best. It's so much fun. Let's come to the right a little bit. Did I say Delta at John Wayne? I can't remember what it said.
Do you have information,
Echo. That's right. I love when you flip on the ATIS and it just says Echo. Yeah, and most of them do, Ryan. And like the Bonanza is kind of a pain in the butt. The 172 that we've been taking up every once in a while, you gotta slam it. This one has always been like, shut it, latch the bottom, click the top, and it's good to go. Like, really, really low effort. So I got a little bit lazy on checking Julia's work on the door, and as soon as we took off, I was like, dude, it sounds louder than usual. And sure enough, I could see that it was not properly latched at the top there. So that's a learning experience, and you know, we had turning back to Palomar, we had landing at Oceanside, we had continuing on to John Wayne. Given that it was pretty good, I didn't feel like it was necessary to force it down onto the ground and just continue. You know, we're not that far, we're not doing anything crazy, elements were fine, so hopefully that was the right decision, but worked out okay. Yeah, it's a aviation semantic thing on the commercial pilot, and that took me a little bit to understand the difference. 28.1 Cherokee 83364. But yeah, it's a very different, very different. The actual having your commercial license and flying for a airline are very, very different. SoCal approach, Cherokee 83364, 2500, information Echo at John Wayne.
Cherokee 8336 Bill, SoCal approach, gentlemen, I'll send it to 3005.
3005, Cherokee 83364. That reminds me of, oh, that's okay, that's wrong.
Brad, traffic mile follow parallel still. Still traffic mile follow, half mile follow parallel. Brad.
Brad in sight.
That's 604 Connect, Burbank Tower.
Flying Monkey, that's a pretty tough one to beat, man. That's a pretty good one. Oh my god. Brad, traffic, half mile final, Bill. Bill, traffic, half a mile final, Brad. Oh my god, that's really funny. Yeah, those numbers are not worth knowing at all. It's a very, very, like, once you get into the weeds on it, this stuff is so confusing. It is, Austin, whatever you do works. You're always working it.
What should they go up to the maintain 3,600?
Alright, down to 3,600, 1 year ago.
Have you heard that one, Austin? Have I showed you that that audio?
Brad.
I feel like you have. So this is okay. You haven't. Oh, perfect. So I fly Brad to French Valley to pick up the Bonanza in a 172. I fly back the 172 alone. Brad comes back in the Bonanza. I don't want to say hijinks, but certain things happened that we ended up getting to John Wayne at the same time. My transponder cut out, so he was going to pick me up and formation fly basically into John Wayne if they weren't going to allow me to land without the mode C working. So our friend who works in the tower crossed Brad over and had him land on the right side in the Bonanza and me on the left side in the 172. So we were each other's traffic on the parallel runways, and this is the radio call that we get for the traffic.
Brad, traffic mile follow parallel still. Still traffic mile follow, half mile follow parallel. Brad.
Brad in sight. Still.
And he used our name as our call signs, and he could not stop laughing that I read back mine using my name as my call sign. So for those of you who missed it, this is Brad and Bill flying into John Wayne in two separate planes on parallel runways.
Brad, traffic mile follow parallel still. Still traffic mile follow, half mile follow parallel. Brad.
Brad in sight.
Oh, you missed the best part.
Brad in sight. Still.
So ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. And the very next call that he gives is, like, yeah, Southwest 1582, cleared ILS 20, or like whatever it was. Ryan, I am pretty sure that the John Wayne boys burn the tapes at the end of every day. It is, yeah. Let me show you Exhibit B. This is our very dear friend, Flying Monkey.
Out of a departure with 068. Out of a departure with 068.
Yeah, it's just dead. It's just permanently dead. You that's Flying Monkey, see ya. Yeah. That was an audible stroke. Oh It is a fun place to fly, to say the least.
Hey, 336 proceed direct signal peak, and I will have a handoff for you shortly.
Signal peak, Cherokee 364.
Walker 380 connected to Burbank Tower.
Over 2 tower, Walker Kennedy.
One letter 658. Unable to continue for the rating. You turned approximately 15 miles before.
I love that so much, though. Brad, parallel traffic, half-mile final, insight. Bill, traffic, half-mile final, Brad. Brad, insight.
Got the airport
Bill.
side. We were told to depart the Cresto arrival on heading 350, Cessna 658.
So the instruction was depart Cresto. So it's not the arrival, it's the intersection Cresto.
I'm tracking Skyhawk 658. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just land it on our way in, I guess, for visual 19 right.
65 Roger, clear vision approach 19 right.
Clear visual approach 19 right.
That was...
658, thanks.
And just a little tidbit for you, if you ever told
For someone that doesn't do SIAs very often,
Cresto or
that's a pretty...
anything like that,
It's a pretty good, pretty good SIA there.
If we give you a vector off, we're not going to tell you depart the Cresto arrival. It's just kind of doesn't make any sense for us as ATC. So if we give you a name, it's either a VOR or an intersection.
Cessna 658 Roger. So I sort of waited till Cresto and then departed on that heading. And I thought I read it back to depart the Cresto arrival, but also check this. I appreciate your help.
Yeah, that is correct.
That is an excellent example of someone making a mistake on PilotEdge and clearly showing an honest attempt in misunderstanding, and the controller helping out with that understanding succinctly as possible. So that was awesome by both the controller and the pilot on that one. Yeah, it does help when it's not busy, but I could tell immediately that guy, that Cessna, was genuinely, there was a genuine misunderstanding and an honest attempt to fix it, and you could just tell in the tone of his voice that he wanted to fix that, which is that's the way to do it. That's, I think, is he a student pilot? Is he a real world pilot? Who knows? Who cares? It doesn't matter. He was willing to admit the confusion and the mistake and learn from it, which is awesome. Yeah, he wanted to learn. Yeah, and I could tell immediately. That's why I'm calling it out, Austin, because it comes up every once in a while in the Discord. PilotEdge controller was rude when I made a mistake, and when every time we pull up the recordings and everyone listens to it, it's like, dude, you were being a jackass, man. Like,
364 connect John Tower 119.9.
19.9 Cherokee 364. But yeah, it's never like the controller was being mean. No, it's always like ATC was rude, and we play the tapes back, and they misunderstood and said something about how they've been a pilot and they'd never heard that before, and you're just like, oh god, okay, well.
Walker 380 straight into the terminal. See ya.
See you, man. Have a good night.
You too.
Yeah, I know, the recording was really cringe, JD. I called it though. If you scroll up and actually read what it like I said, okay, I don't know if this is the case, but I bet you this is what's going to happen, and for sure it actually did happen. I'm Mango Man, welcome. Jowing Tower, Cherokee 83364, inbound over UCI, information echo, full stop.
Cherokee 3364, John Wayne Tower, enter left down runway 30, correction, enter left down runway 20 left, report midfield.
Left downwind 20 left, calling midfield Cherokee A3364. Do you think you can fly in real life if you learn from Flight Simulator? Mango Man, yes. It just depends on how you do it. I used it quite extensively in my training, and it helped out a lot, but it also there's opportunities to introduce some negative learning. Mango Man, if you are interested in that, type in ! Discord, and we would love to help you sort through that. There are definitely ways to do it, and PilotEdge is one of the best ways to do it. Johnny Tower, Cherokee 83364, midfield left downwind 20 left.
Cherokee 83364, runway 20 left, clear to land, wind 1804.
Clear to land 20 left, Cherokee 83364. It's like we might have to land at Hellestream. Yeah, JD, I totally called that one. It happens every single time. Every time it's the same exact conversation. ATC was rude. You did something wrong, and you fought the controller for it, and they got frustrated. Or you did something wrong so many times that they ended up getting frustrated because you didn't want to take the the cat ratings or something. It's every time. Every time.
10658, Las Vegas Tower, runway 1 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 1 right.
Alright, I'm not going to overshoot this one. Oh, you know what I will do? I'll show you my... This is what I did on Saturday. So 600 feet. Right about here. 600 feet here. And let's see if I can hold it at 600.
500.
It's probably about here. Oh, 500 AG, okay. So it's probably about here at 600 feet. Let's see if we can replicate it. Full on slip. I mean, this is kind of cheating doing it in the aero because this thing will drop like a frickin' rock. 600 feet, almost at the freeway. Just slip it in. So we used a third camera actually, which I wasn't not like super in love with, but the angle that I wanted to get was like towards the panel, and it ended up falling right as I was doing this landing. So it landed right in Julia's lap, and then she ended up holding the camera out, which actually ended up being good because the 360 camera had died, so it was the only like external view, and it shows that that slip
Approaching
down.
runway 02 left, 20 right.
Thank you very much. Johnny Tower, Cherokee 83364, holding short of 20 right at Juliet. Is this Juliet? Correction, Hotel, Cherokee 364. I should have known that.
Cherokee 3364, taxi via Hotel in Bravo, cross right 20 right at Hotel and monitor. Yeah.
Hotel Bravo, crossing 20 right at Hotel, Cherokee 83364, monitor ground on the other side. Have a great night. Later.
Yeah.
Oh.
Approaching runway 02 left, 20 right.
It's like a hiccup.
Enter
It's really more
runway
of a
02 left, 20 right.
Information Sierra.
It's really more of a hiccup.
You're on the transient side, and we have Sierra.com.
See ya.
.com 720, runway 24, taxi Alpha. 24 via Alpha, .com 720.
You know what? I was just thinking about Flying Monkey when you said the cross and takeoff clearance. I'm wondering if that is a an ops. Like, that's not an FAA thing, right? That's an actual John Wayne procedure. And that wouldn't necessarily be captured by PilotEdge. Some of those local procedures don't make it in their spec ops. I think that's what they call it, right? Is that what they call it? And it also is spec ops the right thing, or am I making up a phrase? We'll call it that until I'm corrected. The spec ops that PilotEdge got for local procedures, I think that was older. I think they've had that for a while from an source, but I don't know for sure. So that could explain that procedure being missed or missing or whatever. And we're back. And we just destroyed a 152. Over there. Parking brake set. Radio's off. Lights off. Mixture cut. Done. Power off. Mags off. Menu on. Menu off. There we go. All right, let me pull up this.
Hello. Hi.
Let me pull up this clip here. It's pretty fun. Two-Faced Disc, welcome. Thank you for following. Palomar, GoPro 2, and let's see. I think it is. Oh yeah, here it is. Totally. Okay. Bink and bink. Yeah, a lot of pink planes there. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So this is a John Wayne special here, where we're following a plane in front that flies a really far out pattern, which I don't like. So I try to keep it as high as possible in case anything happens to this guy. I can just bug out of there, no problem, and I'm comfortable with dumping it in. So this is a, I don't know, mile final at 700 feet. So call it 600, 650 AGL. So I'm just lasered in on this guy, waiting for him to either touch and go or full stop and taxi out. So there's 600. Still doing about 80 right here, with plenty of altitude to play with. And then, okay, so he's clear, and now Julia's got a lap full of GoPro, and then here here comes the slip. I love this so much. Partially Two-Face, yeah, partially. Oh, the angle, yes. Yeah. Yeah, so this is such a John Wayne view right here. Like that's probably, yeah, that's like right there where you've got a 737 in between the runways and you're just trying to dump it in. And let's see, we got the interior camera on the is that it? Did that die too? Did I only have one camera on the... Are all these different? Where's the overhead brake? Oh yeah, here's the... Yeah, okay, so I'll turn down the volume here. We looked at this earlier with the cockpit audio. But we could take a look at the control inputs here, and I actually have not looked at this, so we can judge myself here. Yeah. Yeah. And there is the brake. So holding the altitude for the most part through this portion. Speed checks, get the flaps coming in. And there we go. Yeah, now here's the fun part. So inside the freeway, you can see the freeway right there. And now we're at 500, almost over the numbers. So that was like on the grass at 500. There's 350 actually over the numbers. Gave it a little bonus flappage. And plunk. I freaking love doing that. Oh my god, I love doing that so much. Oh my god. Alright, well thanks for joining me tonight, everybody. That was a lot of fun. If you're new to the channel, thank you for joining tonight. If you're interested in general aviation, I would like to think this is the place to be. If you have any questions or want to join what was voted the best Discord in 2020, and we're on pace for best Discord of 2022. That is the link there. Would love for anyone that's watching that followed or is lurking, give that a shot. I really think that it's a community that you might be interested in if you've stumbled across this stream and find it even remotely interesting. There's a lot more interesting people in that Discord than me, but please ask as many questions as you can. And I love that part about doing this. We have such a great group of pretty much just guys. I don't know how many girls we have, but we'll use the the all-encompassing guys. We have such a great group of guys that have a ton of different experience in aviation, from student pilot all the way to jet pilots, ATPs, and commercial and stuff. But I really, really love when we get new people into the stream that's interested in aviation, and just kind of helping keep that fire alive for them, and giving as much information as possible. Silent Peeper, thank you for following as well. Two-Face Disc, thank you very much. Thank you for the follow tonight. Ground Point Niner, hopefully we'll be able to not hopefully, we will be able to hang out this weekend, which I'm looking forward to. So thank you guys again, and hope to see you on the next stream. It will either be Thursday or next Tuesday. And oh yeah, we got an easy one here. So I'm gonna send you over to Dave, who is an awesome guy and supporter of the channel. So send you over to him. I am starving, and I love you guys. Have a great night. Later, dude. Flying Monkey, and we need to talk about cool stuff later. Okay, peace. God, every freaking time.